according to Madam Ekwan Nensin, she is an orphan. Her parents died a long time ago. But then according to her, she needs help. Help with work because she does not work. If she can be given a capital to work with. And also accommodation is another problem. Because according to her, her mad house is about collapsing. She needs accommodation from Madame Benedicta. Thank you.
See, ever since my husband died, I have been going through an ordeal. And the ordeal is, I don't have any person to help me. All what I do is, I try to find ends meet for myself. I have told my husband's brothers, family, no, none of them is minding us. It's like we are suffering. Myself, I have even fallen sick. I can't even walk properly. And this has been a big blow to my life. So if Madame Benedicta will be of a help to come to my aid, that she will remit me from time to time, I will be glad. Thank you.
To her, they settled here, or she settled here with her husband to farm as usual. And then after the demise of the man, the relatives have shown no support. They've been deserted, they've been neglected. Well, when the man was alive, one of the kids, the kid was fortunate to go stay with an aunt of hers. But then after the death of the man, no one has come forward to take charge of the three, not to talk of taking charge of just one. Everything has been her. She's been the man, she's been the woman at the same time. She's been forcing to make ends meet for the three children plus herself. The three children are in school. According to her, she's been struggling to take care of the three children. What she's saying is that after the demise of the man, the family asked her not to spend a dime on the funeral rites of the man because the man, she was not legally wedded to the man, or the customary rites, marriage customary rites were not performed as at the time the man was alive. And so they do not see her as the right wife to their brother. And so they deserted her and the kids. The piece of land, which was the cocoa farm that they were farming on to eat, has been claimed by the family, all in the name of they ran at a loss when they had the funeral rites of the late husband. And so they claim they are going to sell that piece of land to actually pay their debt. What Madame Dora here is saying is that Madame Benedicta should please help her with the catering of the three children. Especially where to sleep is another problem. Because according to her, she is now staying in the family house of the late husband. And what they told her was that since that place is a family house, they will definitely kick her out of that house with her children because they do not deem her as family. And so Madame Benedicta should please help her to get an accommodation also, because it's a matter that needs urgent attention. She said that Madame Benedicta should be blessed immensely by God. God should give her strength to continue with what she is doing. Thank you.
Still with me here is a widower who has also got something that he wants to say about his ordeal. They were having 3 children, 1 died and left with 2. According to him, for him, he did not have any problem concerning the burial of the wife. But the problem that he has now is he is asking Madame Benedicta to help him set up a shop that they sell water, so that he can also be doing something until looking after the 2 children. Thank you.
Then I have with me here Madame Comfort Jibril. She is also here to tell us what she has been through as an abused widow. Okay. So what Madame Comfort is saying is that she's been a widow for 4 years. 4 years with 8 children. After the death of the husband, before the death of the husband, 2 of the children I think the last but one and the last were schooling. And so when the late husband died, she had to take on that responsibility of seeing them through school. According to her, she's been able to see them all through school, but then the last one, who is a female, is now in the tertiary in Hohoi. Oh, okay. She's now in the tertiary in Ho Technical University, to be precise. What she's saying is that because that responsibility fell on her shoulders, she had to use her business money or her capital that she was using in her business to take care of the kids or to see the kids through school. So now she's left with virtually nothing to work with. Now she has to farm. You look at a woman of 65 years doing hard labor on a farm, it's not that advisable. And so she's saying that Madame Benedicta should help her with her capital because she used to deal in granites and then yam. She believes that that business is very lucrative. And so if she's given a capital to go back, invest into that same business, it will go a long way to help her see the child through school. Because as we are speaking now, that child is in level 300 and that child is about completing. But then there are no financial support coming from her side nor the side of the late husband. She's saying that it will go a long way if Madame Benedicta decides to help the child through school too. Thank you.